Pro, you're not supposed to have a property if you're a creator. You can have a temple, but you can't, like, make a house. Because this used to be my house, but I decided I needed to turn it into a dungeon. Like, you can have a dungeon based upon you being whatever god you want to be, but... Alright. You can go do that somewhere, I guess. Just don't do it anywhere near the Black Tower or my dungeon.
Yes, folks, you guys are going to see me lift weights sporadically throughout the day, because I can't. Need to start doing that more.
Bro, I set up torches. You should have been able to follow the torches.
I've also been at the beginning of things, or at the very end, I put an ender chest as a save spot for people, so they can put their stuff if they need. I like how people keep watching. It's like, oh, I'm gonna remember that. I'm like, you're not gonna remember it. In like a couple of weeks when we launched the world, you'd be like, where was that? Like, I made a matching set of really powerful, well, base powerful chainmail armor, and I hid it in a really tricky lava maze, and with potions of like fire prevention and like regeneration to get you around. And Firepower's like, oh, I'm gonna remember that. I'm like, that's gonna be some shit armor. Don't worry, I'll make better. Like I said, folks, sometimes I just like to bury loot underneath trees. And
I'm starting my massive, incredibly difficult lava jumps.
Yeah, apparently Fear's making one that you're guaranteed to hate him and give up after 2 deaths and 1,000,000 losses of items, so before one.
But it's gonna have good gear. It's gonna be worth it.
Well, like I said, people, don't take your best shit on a raid. You want to take, like, you know, base stuff sometimes.
Well, the thing is, mine's not gonna be really enemy-oriented, so you wouldn't break stuff.
Well, you just gotta make it really, you gotta make it really bright so no mobs spawn.
Oh, I meant I wasn't gonna spawn any. Natural ones just make it more funny. I mean, carry a sword and weaker armor, just don't carry your best shit.
Souffle systolique d'insuffisance mitrale typique, en jet de vapeur.
If mobs spawn in the labyrinth, it's just the 1x2. It's gonna be even funnier to watch that. Some stuff.
Plus râpeuse encore est le souffle systolique du rétrécissement aortique, associé à la disparition caractéristique du second peuple.
Feel free in chests to put like a few iron ingots, even just loose diamonds, things they can use to repair. You know, they're like, oh my god, a diamond, people, but we're making diamonds a lot more plentiful. Really, the thing that's going to cost a lot is building up experience, but we're even putting experience bottles and stuff. You know, if I see an old chest of mine, I might reopen it too, or see a random chest just to make sure I like what the current loot is. Don't be afraid to put good loot in a chest.
Reward.
Your mic's in and out constantly.
Experience bottles in my dungeon.
Well, it's just, you know, when you die, you're gonna most likely lose your loot and your experience. You may have somebody with you. Like I said, PvP's on, but people might not play friendly. You might be walking through the forest, like, and suddenly somebody whacks you with invisibility potion and poison kills you, takes your shit. DayZ rules, bitches.
Oh my god.
But you may also say, fuck it, let's work together. But, you know, in the arena, when you die, you drop your shit. It's for someone to take. They also get whatever experience bubbles and then reward. I also left an active beacon in the arena, which is functional now. We'll slowly work on making traps, but that's not a... I'd rather just have a gladiator pit to start with. And then we'll worry about, like, getting, you know, a badass trap system made up. We can, like I said, we can have more than one arena. We can have like this one to start with, and then like a coliseum. But I just wanted something to start with, so I got a bedrock floor all the way across, obsidian and carved sandstone up, and then carved stone to the top. And then I'm going to build like platforms for people to sit on, and it touches the wall to the city, so it opens right there. And there's another little chunk I'm going to build up, which will be like the prep area, like the gladiators prep area. And it'll be, you know, a bunch of heal potions to heal them after battle if they survive. And ender chests, of course. Ender chests aren't rare, people. They're just save spots. Like I said, at the beginning of a huge cave system or at the end of a dungeon. Beginning and end of a dungeon have an ender chest so they can, like, swap their loot out. Because it's really about the closest thing to a save spot and save gear that they have in this game. And private-wise. That being said, though, folks, an ender chest is the only private, permanent saving you get. You'll have a bank vault where you can pay and have a regular chest. And of course, you know, with 3 to 4 adventurers and 3 or 4 people playing Dungeon Dragon Masters, we're going to do our best, and crime is crime, you know. Stealing other people's shit, you know, it's a crime from the bank, but not from their bodies. Vandalism is against the law, but if they're down, if you make something that's destructible, you can't get mad at them for destroying it. Like if you make a big labyrinth out of like bedrock and they just dig through it, that's your fault. Make it bedrock. You know, bedrock can't be mined. Obsidian will slow them down, but if they have a diamond pickaxe, they're going to be able to go through it. So things like mazes and labyrinths.
Pitch black anyway.
Yeah.
So I chose bedrock over obsidian.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, if you're making like this labyrinth thing, but if it's made out of bedrock, they're just going to dig through it. You can't get mad at them for that. This is still Minecraft. Even though we're taking out a shit ton. You're echoing really bad, pro. Yeah, if you're not going to use your mic, you might as well turn it off. I'm hearing my voice like 6 times every time I talk. Unless that's fear. No, Pro doesn't even have his mic on. Oh, he just turned it off. Yeah, it stopped. Thank you, bro. I don't know what causes that. Like, it's not usually, you don't usually get that.
Yeah, it is really
Druid,
weird.
what's up? I gotcha. I heard you. I don't know. If it says failed to load character, you just gotta wait. Turn off your PlayStation and reset the game. It happens to all of us. If your character was deleted or is in, something like that, they probably would have given you a different message. Usually when it says it
What
just
about like GTA or something?
yeah, if it says you just can't load your failed to load character or something, and we all get it. Sometimes it'll just go away. It's like a cloud server thing. Other times,
I've
it's
had that multiple
yeah, I've had that a
times.
bunch. But the quickest way to figure out on your end is just turn off your PlayStation and restart it.
That's
Um,
what I did.
if it doesn't work after that, then it's on their end, and it's not a big deal.
auquel Bruce vous offre cet album pour que s'installe chez vous le rire, la jeunesse.
Yeah, don't worry, your character's still there. Unless you were hacking or cheating, you don't have to ever fret. Any errors in between will be fixed over time.
Et vous recevrez l'album de 10 grands disques, 33 tours, 30 cm, haute fidélité pour une partie de son prix seulement. Et de plus, si vous le désirez, vous pouvez sans aucune formalité le régler en plusieurs versements. Alors pourquoi attendre? Postez tout de suite.
Like I said, we don't want them to have to mine. So make sure that it's in these chests. You put at least iron ingots. They're going to pick up stone digging around and wood they can take. Like I said, we still want to give people freedom, so you can't blame them for doing stuff. But there's like certain laws, like you can't, vandalize city structures, temples, things like that. People go around destroying
Or you will be
beacons for.
smited by the wrath
You'll be
of the godly
smited by the
sticks.
gods. Yep. People are gonna fall and they're gonna die, and that's just a fact. And that's why we're gonna have I'm putting experience bottles and stuff so people can get experience back fast. People could just stock these up for when it's time, because when you want to go to the Nether, it's going to cost you experience points, and you basically just you're going to put all your stuff in a chest, and then we smite you, and then when you come back, we'll teleport you to us, and then we put you through. We'll figure stuff like that down the road out, but. Gonna be good. It'll be good. The only currency to the gods will be their special totems of their choice. Limit 3 totems unique per person to start with. We don't want to make it convoluted and complicated. You also need to be writing stuff down on a piece of paper next to you, from coordinates of your stuff to what you have plans, and get it done with. And then the rest of the currency will just be diamonds and emeralds, and gold. That's it. That way, people have to decide, is a diamond, even though there's a lot more diamonds and diamonds out there, is it like currency or is it repair an item? Like I said, having my sword costs 400 experience to make, and would cost probably 60 at least, and 5 diamonds to repair. So it's a great sword, but it's that's why I'm saying, with diamond stuff, just if you don't put unbreaking on it, eventually, no matter how good it is, it's going to go crapola, and they're going to have to choose repair it or not. If it doesn't go into a lava pit beforehand, or just fall. They just fall to their death.
I'll probably also put unbreaking book